1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Power Gun. Each ally in close range receives bonus armor. It's kind of useless for me. I'll get it for completion's sake, though.
That'll do nicely.
That'll do nicely. I'll buy it for a high price. That's it, no bonus for doing it.
You know where to find me. Don't go too far. I'm gonna have more work. Give me a card.
Oh, nice. Did get some unique boots. Legendary boots. Chrono Suit. Reverting time replenishes ammo in your equip. Twisted rounds. When skill ends, add 15% of your maximum health as shield for each enemy killed by the skill. There's tier 3 abilities for skills? Like, there's tier 1 stuff. Then tier 2 is just random effects. Tier 3 also has shit for skills. I did not know that. Thing is, I don't do that. I'm not a fan of that set bonus. Oh no, bombards are happening again. You know, again, I wish the people in the forest let me be their ambassador to the ECA. Dude, I may be able to smooth it over, you know? Also, there's one more thing we can get. Still, I'll turn into tree I got. Or, you know, very least, they wouldn't be walking into a death trap.
They're saying the hounds got wiped out.
Tanks are dry. No more water. Quit asking.
Damn it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Noah's personal journal. Is that part 4? Okay. Excerpt from Hunter and Hunted. Chapter 4. I was sick as a dog, dying of the flu, eating another goddamn protein jelly pack on that miserable day, when I finally said no more. I was going to know what it was like for the first time since I could remember to eat a real meal. One that gets gristle caught in your teeth, that you have to pick out with a knife. One that fills your body and spirit, or I would end up as Grizzle myself. Sturdiest weapon I could afford and some homemade armor, headed out into the muck and rock. Through the cold, no food for 3 days until I finally tracked that son of a bitch back to its den. Now would probably be the time to mention that no one had seen them in hunting packs before. Unfortunately, I was first reported. There's no way I should have survived, but things will do things to him. But hunger will do things to a man. When I dragged back those carcasses, I was able to feed my entire district for a week. I was king of this shithole. Man, did that feel good. Got my first taste. Got on that pack leader's ugly head on the wall of my bar. After that, I knew what I'd come to this goddamn planet for. I was born to hunt.
Without memories of the past. Marvelous. Someone went to the effort of bringing this all the way from Earth. Can't blame them, I loved this stuff. A couple of cans of this nectar a day, that's the secret to a long life, you know. Well, I'd say why you'd want a long life anymore.
True. And somehow she has this. Sure, we'll go for this for something new.
They kept on calling these things phones long after people had pretty much stopped using them to talk to anybody. Folks today are never gonna know the joy of swiping and swiping to escape their horrible lives a minute. Or maybe just escaping having to talk to other people about their own horrible lives.
Pretty much have that next to me here. Though my one has a button. Untamed power using skills deals 3 Ooh, nice. That's cool.
Seems funny now, the things we thought important. I remember spending hours in front of my mirror just to convince people I was worth their time. Maybe it's just as well we're done with all that now. We are an ugly lot of creatures, and no amount of makeup will hide that.
Give me the good stuff.
Grand Marshal's got us patrolling the damn town.
Okay. There was never a place beyond the anomaly. The signal was being broadcast from the cargo. The ship that was supposedly never left Earth. Everything that happened on the day you landed in Enoch began here. And it ends here. Here, 1 sec. 21, 22, 23. Let us continue.
There has to be a way inside the ship. I'll radio when I've secured a path.
There's no place beyond the anomaly. Why are we still heading to this stupid ship?
If the signal is shielded from the anomaly inside, it means we can use the uplink in there to contact the Flores. All the supplies, the resources, the tech. We're gonna bring them down today.
What's the point in bringing down the tech if we can't subside the storms? We'll just fry them again. Maybe we could set up a base underground and have them in that. But is that the ship? Yeah, it's the Caravel. Just I don't see like the palace.
Not done going through hell yet.
I don't see the palace or, you know, any of the surrounding. So it looks like something completely different. And it's not floating as high, it looks like it's moved. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But yeah, maybe they could put it underground. You know, if they put it down deep enough, maybe the tech will be fine. The ship that everyone on the SM Forest believed never left Earth after cataclysmic failure of its engines at launch, now stands out like a sore thumb among the dunes of the desert. It's all glinting in the sun, surrounded by silence and death. I don't know how it's possible, how a ship thought destroyed could be sitting in front of me as I speak. All I know is that the signal I've been chasing for so long is coming from inside that ship. I tend to find a way inside to reach its source. So yeah, I guess the belief that like the Caravel's engines exploded, but there is so many redundancies to prevent that. Well, the whole story was bullshit. The engine never exploded. But then why was it breaking down? Maybe it had a weird like warp drive.
When the pack started to flee the city, Monroy rounded up every last one of them that stayed behind, that were loyal and trusting, and threw them into these labor camps.
But I know of the packs, they belong in there.
It was all Monroy. When he understood the packs were turning into ferals, he sent out an order to murder them all before they could transform.
All of them.
All but enough to run his camp.
Yeah, maybe they somehow got over a different way and it was a little dodgy. Commander Monroy. After last storm tortured the city, packs began to flee the city in even larger numbers. As you may have learned, General Gal Kitkin saw fit to suffer a damn breakdown and walked off into the desert. Thank you for placing me in charge, Commander. We rounded up the packs and shackled to them as you ordered. We had them build camp enclosures and are keeping them inside. We've packed as many as we could possibly fit into them. The camps are overcrowded, but that's soon to change. So they're sheltered from scorching sun, and their emaciated grey bodies have started turning red and burn. They take turns standing in the shade, giving more time to children and the elderly. We build watchtowers beside guards, watch camps 24/7, keeping on the packs in case they try to escape. Not a single one is tempted to do so. We're still not willing to take any risks. For what I'm seeing, they don't even seem to be willing to run away. I see men constantly toss lumps of stale bread, trying to provoke them to fight. Pitiful things just split the bread in as many portions as necessary for everyone to eat, even if it ends up being a single crumb each. What good does it do to them to share with everyone if it leaves them all of them dead? As well you know, Commander, they work in deceiving ways, which makes it all the more reason to extinguish them. Per your shrewd order, Commander, the operation's in full motion. I personally oversaw the first groups we dragged out of camp. They seemed relieved to walk out, finally able to stretch their legs, acting like they've been freed. We escorted them to the incinerator we built on camp's edge, got together from old power generators, and made them stand inside. Looked at us quizzically as they entered the chamber. Some even tried to talk to us as we waited for the pressure to build up. They had no idea what was happening. The incineration was rapid when we released the flames, and the thundering roar concealed the cries of some of them managed to let out. The only hold-up we encountered involves the cleanup, so we had to wait for the chamber to cool down before we could move in. Fortunately, it didn't take long. After I was already down, we quickly raked the ash until it blended with the sand. It was like they never existed. Then it was on to the next group. The smell was not easy to conceal. It was probably how the rest of them waited to realize what was going on, or they've started noticing those who leave don't come back. In that case, they haven't protested or cried, or so much as said a word between them. They've given up. I can see it in their eyes. They used to follow me around, inquisitive, curious, fearful. Now they just stare vacantly. After some minor initial hiccups, we've managed to reach a stable rate of 4,000 packs an hour. We've prioritized the sick and disease, trying to minimize risk of their infection spreading to our people. I put the men on rotation, where they operate day and night up to 21 hours a day, and sometime for the incinerator to cool down and prevent damage. Discounting any unforeseen complications or projections indicate the operation will be successfully concluded in 45 days. I'll wait for further orders, Commander. Genocide. Yay! I hope I get to shoot them. Though I hope we find out first how the caravel even survived. Huh, they actually even got beds. That's strange. Some died in them. One died there. Beasts have taken over. One sec. 53, 54, 55. Okay, let me just fix this cable here. 02, 03, 04. You can hear me, you can hear the game, hear the game, see the game and the recording. 08, 09. Okay. Sorry, I'm just paranoid. We're approaching the end, and I just want to make sure everyone's recorded. Dead. Come on, come on. Inquisitor. Haven't encountered any of those yet. Again, some things are hints at actual, you know, story or whatever. Others, not so much. Evolution, eh? So what, are we gonna... Is it gonna turn out that Head and Shoulders will defeat the aliens? Okay, if they just burnt them all, and it turned them dashed, then why are these huge charred piles of bodies here? They must have cut corners after a certain point. Maybe just covered them in kerosene and lit a match. Maybe if they saw things were going quite poorly. Oh yeah, Broodmother's immune to that effect. Even weakness, unless I've lost that. Ah. To hell with you. And I guess the Emperor in that is Monroy, I guess. He didn't make himself into king. He, I guess, maybe he called himself Emps instead. He's covering the item. One, two, three.
Monroy returned to the city to find it under... They battled for days, a complete bloodbath. And then, another storm hit. Monroy's people were decimated. That's when they spotted the Flores in orbit and called for help.
They started broadcasting the signal.
But it couldn't get through. Help never came. And Monroy ordered a retreat to their ship and locked it down.
We returned with all speed we could muster, considering our vehicles were rendered inoperable. Bone City besieged, pharaohs climbing its walls and towers, my people barely holding them back, wept into the fray. We held the city for days more, though each victory brought us closer to defeat. We lost our best soldiers, then our worst. When another storm hit, I lost hope there was any salvation for us until I saw it. The ship, the SM Force, that departed from the Earth more than 80 years ago, had now arrived in our skies on the eve of our annihilation to save us from these wretched horrors. We took heart, began broadcasting his signal, a call for aid. We held out for several days longer, but help didn't come. Perhaps signal never reached us, or never reached them, or they couldn't find us. I was left with no choice. I ordered an immediate retreat to the caravel and initiated emergency lockdown. The Pharaohs will never be able to get in. The ship's hull will see us through the cell long enough for us to continue broadcasting our signal, long enough for the ECA to find us, rescue us, and finally bring the fight back to these goddamn Pharaohs. Our prey will be soon, as there are many supplies on board. Now we just have to make it back. Now we just need to make it to the caravel. Unless they could stasis themselves again, they probably descended into cannibalism and are probably quite deranged in there. Huh, seems they use that to incinerate things. Okay, suddenly this is turning into a horror game. I'm expecting to find the regenerator from Dead Space here. No, no, it's just turned back into normal Outriders. Soup! Wow, 7,000 damage! Destroyer's been destroyed. Come on, Dome. Damn, you were tanky. Took multiple explosions. The psychological damage alone.
All this time, all we've been through. The battlefields, the jungles, the alien ruins, the desert. All we've lost. I can't believe we're finally here. The goddamn signal I heard the day we landed, and still... none of it makes any sense.
Oh, I think I'm starting to put it all together. The way the Pax controlled the anomaly with their obelisks, they are what kept the planet's energy in check. They were the balance. But when Monroy stopped the Pax from using the obelisks out of pure fear of what he couldn't understand, the anomaly spread like wildfire across the planet. The storms surging out of control, mutating everything.
All this time thinking we were gonna reach a place beyond the anomaly. Only to find the place it all started. Where Monroy started it.
Kick in the teeth, ain't it? Maybe it's good thing Poe and Ball didn't live to see it. Again, I have no idea where we got that. Ooh, excuse me. Ah, fuck it. But thou must. Just in case I somehow get titanium. No, it's always been iron. That one time I got titanium, it must have been from something else. Yeah, I have missed some journal entries. Weird. You know, this has a serious horror game vibe going on right now. Oh. Thought I was gonna find a hidden secret or something, but new. It's got a serious horror game vibe going on right now, but... at least, like, earlier, when it did that, there's no real payoff to it. We're just fighting the same enemies as we always have. Oh, a bird. These fight the same as the condors. Well, the vultures we fought in the volcano land. Oh, still managed to nick that guy. Surf's up. This isn't even my final form!
Monroy, his people. Who the hell were they?
My father told me about the hordes. Thousands climbing over each other, trying to reach the Flores as it launched.
They're the ones who got left behind. And half of them probably slaughtered the rest for a last seat on the caravel. Tanner and Yakum, we all should have been down there with the rest. Hopeless, drowning in chaos. Nothing but dictators and madmen set loose.
If the caravel's engine hadn't exploded and killed most of the Outriders.
We would have been the ones left on Earth. 2 more soldiers in Monroy's damn army. Fighting for any way off the Earth. Coming here to slaughter the packs. And screwing up the whole damn planet. Before you all ever set foot on it.
So basically, people who shouldn't have been on the caravel got onto the caravel. Fighting, brawling started, but they were able to right the ship enough to get here. Like the other one said, they weren't good people. Good people were ones that were left behind. But they, at most, may have had some decency left. Maybe. Though after a certain point, after what they'd done, she wasn't even sure then. Surprised Yagak didn't say anything, but I don't know even why he was on the caravel. He shouldn't have been on the caravel, should he? He was a merc. Why was he on the caravel? He wasn't one of the initial Outriders. That one's got me really confused. At 0400 this morning, 3 packs individuals sighted inside the caravel without authorization. 2 packs were captured and reprimanded, but the third escaped. After its stock taken to the armory, several armaments were reported missing. Since none of our soldiers would steal their own weaponry, we must assume the packs are now armed. By order of General Glatkin, access to caravel is hereby restricted to authorized personnel only. Trespassers, whether packs or human, face a penalty of death. And with all the storage containers here and whatnot, we're going to flash back to the end of the Hounds area. You know, before the Hound boss got killed in cutscene. I think they're the same kind of storage containers too. Audio's low, but I can't really help that.
I'm inside the ship. It's still operational. Whatever's playing the signal, it's in here. Let's finish this together.
It looked like the ship earlier.
The end of the road, one way or another.
Despite everything, we've brought the uplink all this way. I wish Jane could see us.
Oh yeah, the sniper that tried to save him and got killed off because he was trying to play nice with the insurgent. If only it was the other group, or the other guy at least, it might have worked. But yeah, earlier it looked like the caravel was floating, like above the anomaly. It was like you know, in the sky. Now it's on the land. It's weird. Maybe it was always here, but the positioning of it, the storm or whatever, obscured the terrain or something. Or maybe I just didn't see what I should have seen. Or maybe they fucked up in the presentation. I'm not sure. Though I don't know how shit's still working. And I was imagining this place would be completely sealed. You know, if shit was still working. But no, a hole's ripped right through it. It's clearly not made of moon metal.
Whatever's playing the signal, it's in here. Let's finish this together.
Again, serious horror vibes. I'd love if it actually paid off.
You must. 37.5673 degrees north. 22.80116 degrees east. Mayday.
Listen.
Mayday. Hailing them.
Signal. We're here.
37.5673 degrees north. 22.80116 degrees east. Mayday. Mayday. Hailing them. You must.
It works.
37.5673 degrees north.
Oh God, it works. Someone hit the lights.
Look. It's exactly as I saw it. As we saw it.
China, that's not real. That's this planet, all right, but it's long gone.
No. No, it's... Get the fuck off! It's...
Go away. I'm in no mood for this today.
You okay?
You're here. I imagined this so many times. Never you.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Monroy?
How? How did this ship get here before us?
How do you think? You people left us to die as the Earth crumbled. But I don't die so easy, do I? No, we built a new engine. An engine that shamed all others before it.
How?
So while you were still crawling through deep space, we were already here. Oh, you should have seen it. Their primitive civilization, the natives, they treated us like gods.
Yeah. I've seen what you did to the natives.
You see now? This isn't a rescue.
I'm gonna beat up an old man.
Come when we sent out the distress call. Huh? It's 30 years since the Flores arrived in our skies. 30 years surviving in this hell.
This hell was because of you. My entire life trapped in that valley, slaughtering each other for nothing. You robbed our people of hope before we even got here.
Don't flatter yourselves. You're as capable of every wickedness. The Pax weren't as docile as they looked. They had powers. So much power. Things I had to understand.
So you just rounded them up? You tortured them, you son of a bitch.
Are you really so naive? How long before those creatures tired of us? Before they turned against us? They would have had us on our bloody knees. All that I wanted was their powers. For us. For all of us. So that we could survive. So we could be strong.
Stop breaking physics.
We lost the Earth. Because we were meant for something more. There. But for the grace of I, go you, my child. Do you think that you would be standing there with the powers of a god if it hadn't been for me? All that I've done for humanity. I saved us.
You cursed us.
But I won.
It's done. Fuck him.
No more wasting time. I have to tap the uplink into the caravel's power so we can reach the Flores before we...
Shit. They found us. We gotta go.
No, leave me. I have to do this.
Do what you gotta do, Doc. That door won't hold long.
Outrider, if that beast cracks this ship's hull, we lose electronics, we lose the pods, we lose everything.
I'll take care of it. You just get those pods down.
His hair keeps glitching out. Also, for a moment when he looks back at the corpse, when she said fuck him, I thought my guy was actually going to try and fuck the corpse. Well, it certainly looked it. Yagak. Oh, it's the guy who killed Poe in the ball. Yes. I've forgotten his name. And he keeps saying Kurwas, which is... I think counts in the Poe and Ball comics, so I just go with it. Sup, bitch? I'm a lot stronger now.
Come here. The only one you have to fear is me.
And he's immune to slows, but... Ooh, sandworm. Don't worry, I'll walk without rhythm. He's gone from a melee build to a purely elemental. No, like it's purely spellcasting. In a lot of ways, he's easier now. Cue that! Ah, there's Chain Lightning. Also, this make me think of goddamn Dead Space. You know, Dead Space and the like metal barriers, the giant like sandworm outside representing the dead over the hive mind's tentacles. You know, that kind of malark. Obviously trying to melee the rift was a terrible idea. I just did it because I'm fighting largely on autopilot. And on instinct. Still haven't killed the other guy. Moloch. This is kind of like feral Moloch. In a way, if you get me. Like the feral faction's equivalent. It's shooting out, those shoot out little projectiles. Easiest boss, baby. Stage 2? That's fine. He seems to become one with the storm. So maybe if we kill him, that'll put an end to it, or ease them greatly. It's the issue with taking on an avatar.
Shahidi, talk to me.
Still transmitting the launch code. Hold on.
Hurry it up.
Okay, he's still got some of his powers from before, got some new ones. If I die, I'll have to switch out these two abilities because they do shit all here. Barrier again. Okay. It's a combination of his initial first fight and his second fight. With some new things. Just die. Ass. These don't count as enemies. They don't provide me with XP. That does do some damage, I think, but it doesn't interrupt him. It doesn't even stun him. Or it's like slow. The barrier doesn't work. They're my staples, so I was kind of always using them. And even if I was to change out my skills, I can't really change out my abilities boosting them, so I'd have some dead slots. Since I'm using this gun, I really need to have okay, there's a slight stun. I really need to have the other thing active because it gives me the extra life drain or a life link. Ooh. Barrier. Die now. Just wanted to hit him with them. Hey, it's extra damage. It's free real estate. If it follows, it's not the sandworm. Sandworm is actually pretty easy to avoid. If it follows, it's the whip. Oh, okay. He's not always immune to the sand, to the slow effects. Sometimes you can hit him with it, but it seems to be like after a powerful move, the buff that boosts him drops. And my ankle is itchy, damn it. First time, baby! Hail to the king!
Shahidi? What's happening in there?
It's working! I've contacted the Flores. Transmitting the first launch codes. Now!
God damn it, Doc! We can't hold them! This place is gonna blow!
Almost there. Almost there!
My God! Get me, my God! Get out of there, Tahiti! You'll be trapped!
The pods are more important than me!
Tiago!
Get in! I'm not losing any more friends.
I was hoping he would make a comeback.
Oh, shit. I guess it's over.
The signal. The uplink. It was all for nothing.
Wait, guys, look. Over there.
Pods? It worked?
You did it.
My God. I guess some of the commands went through after all.
Well, like I always say, it ain't over till it's over. What the hell? One of Roy's people?
No, I don't think so.
Who are you?
We're from the war zone. Are you the Outriders?
We heard tales about an altered. Outriders. Opening the frontier. Finding a cure in the forest. We've been following your trail since the war zone.
So, what now? We keep moving.
Oh, they didn't forget him. I can imagine maybe we'll get a DLC fighting him. There is expeditions after this, but we'll take a bit of a look at it. But I'm not sure how many I'll do because it's probably just like randomized maps or whatever. It's not too fun. I'll just fucking die! Oh, in Onzur? Most of my videos are going to be claimed, so they tend to claim their songs.
Pods? They did it. The fuckers did it.
It's not synced. The hell? But yeah, in Azure, I did Dragon's Dogma music, and a fair few songs from that have been claimed. Only the ones they've done. Maybe some of theirs hasn't been claimed, but yeah, I have a feeling most of the songs here are going to get claimed if they're the sole composer. I'll roll with it. It's only a claim and not a flag. It's a basically they'll put ads and make money off my videos, but that's it. That's fine. Feel free. I'm just gonna let this play. It's only right for everyone to get their name in the spotlight. Didn't we already do that? I swear some of those names seem familiar. There can always be people that share names. That always happens. Or maybe they could be doubling up on jobs. It's still going. Jesus. Cotton Wings on Twitter did nice Noabunga art. By Cotton Wings. Finally. Whenever it gets down to that, it's pretty near the end. Just checking this. One last chance.